Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are looking at the new Aviate Hawker Harrier Matador Men's Pilot Chronograph. This is a new release by Aviate and it's a pretty cool watch. It has some interesting stuff on the dial. This is the box it comes in as usual with the brown paper box. Inside you get your warranty card, nice little 8 for Aviate on the box here. On my wrist today is the 18038 as you can see here. This is the President, that's a President bracelet, it's a date 8. As you can see, still in pretty good condition for being from 1980. Pretty good. Now here's the watch in front of me. As you can see, it's a very interesting dial. There are a few different color variants of this dial, and you can get a discount, 20%, if you check the code down in the description below, and I will throw it up on the screen right now. Now the watch itself, the shipping is always pretty quick with Aviate, about 3 business days with FedEx, shipped directly to the United States from China. And Aviate is owned by the same conglomerate as Spinnaker and Doofa, those brands. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The brand itself has been around for a very long time. Most of you guys are very familiar with this brand, and they produce a lot of Aviate style pilot watches or chronographs, and this is no exception. This one is definitely a very nice looking watch. We get a black dial on this model. A lot of stuff going on in this dial, but very easy to read. You have a 60-minute countdown chronograph. Then you have this 1/10 of a second, which goes around. You have a skeletonized date wheel. Then you have your running seconds down there, right tucked under the 6 o'clock position, or above the 6 o'clock position. The watch itself is solid 316L stainless steel all around. You can see polished on the sides with the Aviate logo. Then we get pushers as well. As you can see there, like piston head style pushers. You flip to the flank, you can see highly polished 316L stainless steel. The bezel itself is actually blacked out with a PVD, which is very smooth and pretty nice, feels pretty good. Now in terms of actual dimensions of this watch, we're looking at 44 millimeters in diameter, so definitely a larger watch. Looking at 14 millimeters in case thickness here. Looking at 22 between the lugs here, and about 50 millimeters top to bottom. So for a chronograph, the lugs don't really reach out too long, and they're pretty much straight out. They're not too long, so it doesn't wear too big. It wears more like a 43, I'd say, which is not too bad there. It does feature a Japanese quartz chronograph and a mineral crystal. I know most of you guys at this price point, around 300 bucks, would like to see a sapphire crystal. That's probably the only thing I'd change on this model. There is some anti-reflective coating on that mineral crystal also. Flip to the back side, let's check this out. Nice little deep molding here. Aviate in the middle, which is highly polished. Then you see Hawker Harrier, water resistant of 50 meters, which is 5 ATMs, which means you cannot take this swimming. You can wash your hands with it, walk in the rain, no issues there. All stainless steel, but very detailed. I'll get you a little closer, you can really see. Very nicely done. That's kind of like the inside of a turbine of an airplane. And yeah, just pretty close. Get a little closer in on the dial. Get yellow accents on the sub-seconds hands, the sub-dial hands. Then you get the hour marks, which are actually floating above the dial and above the 60-minute counter, which is quite cool. Little pushers here, crown here. The crown is pull and push. A little black ring around it. One position, you can change that date. You get a little yellow hazard thing for the date window. Right here is the date, 20th. Final position, you can change the time here. There also is some lume on this watch. Set the time, and you're all good. And the chronograph has a nice little push there. Feel it actuate, and you get a nice smooth sweep as well. It's a Japanese quartz chronograph. You can run up to 60 minutes. This is pretty cool, this thing rotating here. That's 1/10 of a second. You can stop it and start it again. Stop and reset with the bottom button. It'll sweep back. And there she goes. Not bad. Now the actual band is a genuine leather band, usually pretty much similar to much of the other Aviate watches. A couple weeks of break-in and it should be good. Genuine leather on black on the back. Get a nice suede feeling on the front with a cross stitch in black over here and straight black stitching going down the rest of the band. Nice blacked out Aviate buckle here. The watch itself does have a lot of superluminova as well, which glows green. And we'll get you a lume shot right now. I did lume it up with the torch. There is some C3 superluminova on the hour and the minutes hand and all those markers for the hours. And it's pretty decent. It's not amazing. It's a pilot chronograph, so you shouldn't expect amazing lume. But you can definitely read it at night. Definitely legible at night. Posted on my 6.5-inch wrist. The watch fits pretty nice, I must say. It's a little larger. You definitely feel that on the wrist. Easy to get to those pushers. You can set blue AR coating on that mineral crystal right there. So no really reflection on the actual crystal. Definitely legible. Easy to read. Easy to function. Stop. Reset. And yeah, pretty light, even with that, crazy dial with all layers. I believe there's like 6 layers on this dial. and you can still read the time pretty decently. So furthermore, guys, another interesting release from AV8. They put out a lot of new watches every month, so definitely stay tuned to them. I dropped their website and a discount code where you can save 20% on any of their watches using that code in the description below. There were no quality control issues I found on my end. Shipping is always very quick. This one came in perfect condition. The finishing itself is pretty decent, no sharp edges or anything like that. I like the case back, how they do this with the turbine of a jet. Pretty cool. Yeah, the bands are always nice, very soft, supple on the wrist, and I think they did a pretty interesting dial on this one. It's very interesting. I like how it came out. There's definitely a bunch of layers on there, but still very legible and useful at the same time. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this watch down in the comment section below. As usual, subscribe to the channel, throw the video a like, and let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.